How's it feel? Do a dance. Keep your tongue in your mouth. Yeah, it's high up, huh? This is just one first floor.
I'm so high up. This up.
Is that the lava?
Yes, the ground in the lava. Look, this is only going to kill me, but it will fall. But you should cut this.
All right, beautiful morning. Up on the new deck, look at that thing, looking good. Still here, didn't cave in. I'm gonna fill in this trench so I don't have to worry about any of this. Walking through here, I can start driving through here after I get this filled in. So I can't wait. Also got to foam board that front still. It's like a full moon over here, just and a nice sunrise over there. Just really can't wait to get those first logs on. So coming up soon, couple things to do first, and then yeah, we'll be stacking them. I don't know how many times I've dug this out, but this is the last time. Oh, I hope. Last little section here. Am I gonna have enough tape? Oh, it's gonna be close. Sweet. This is how much tape we had left. Ha! 4 feet. So right here where my footing dips down and my door is gonna be, my footing's actually not as deep as it could be. I've seen some people do this where they put foam board down and then cover that with dirt, and that helps protect the footing in those spots. So yeah, here's my footing. So now we're just gonna layer some foam board here. Got a lot of scrap pieces and those should be perfect right here. Then we'll cover it back up. Ah! Whoops. I'm about 20 feet short on this filter fabric. Cut it in two. Still seems to be plenty left to wrap the pipe. You wrap the pipe with this fabric to keep the sediment out. I've been hanging out every other day. I've been bringing out my footers because I didn't install them the right way. Go ahead, cave in now. Actually, don't. I still gotta put a rock on you. Forget I said that. Don't do it. Alright, just gotta hook my last drained pipe up to that French drain away from the foundation. Had you on the charger, but we moved a lot of dirt, and now I made this little berm here so I can access my logs easier. I think it should work. I might have to modify it as we do it, but and also backfill toward the foam, and there's no more trench, so how awesome is that? I can easily walk around here. It's about quitting time, but I might as well put my first log on there. Huh? Why not? Almost forgot. I gotta check my chart here. Let's see where that log goes. We should be looking for A1. Boy, let's hope it's over there. Sweet. That was September 10th is the day the cabin went down. There we are now. December what? 17th tomorrow. First logs are going on. Woo. Okay, we'll pick that one up, put it back on. I always knew it had a curve and it was on the bottom, so it actually didn't sit flush with my post when I first put it up. So I knew I was gonna have to cut this one just so it can sit flat on the floor and then also hit the notch. Okay, that's close. Just check my notch. And some of these are my first notches, so they're a little rough. That'll all be covered with chinking, but we're pretty close there. Some more right here. I'm pretty happy with that. There's gonna be a seal, there's gonna be chinking, the screws are gonna help lock it down, and all the way to the other log is gonna put this notch down. Let's get those other logs on here and see what else we gotta trim up. All right, look at that. It's sort of fitting. I see the huge bow here, but that's a half log, so that'll be easy to straighten out. I have to flatten that one on the bottoms, and then we're good to go. While I was moving my logs over there, I never thought that's how the broom was gonna break, but I think I smushed it. Let's go take a look. No! Poor broom. Oh, hey, it's still good. You can work it out a little bit there. Oh, look at this one. It's like a little trampoline. Those rip cuts take forever. All right, we're getting them flattened out. This is my last one. More mistakes than I knew I had, but I think it'll all work itself out. Look at that. We must have a little critter. There's the cat food. You're in the box there, buddy? Nothing? Huh. Well, the cat update. Cats haven't been around, so I hadn't been feeding them, but obviously something got into the food and storing it for winter. Okay, we'll see. I think a combination of these big boys and those long boys can suck some of these logs down tight. And I got a secret weapon, so we're gonna go try to put our first log on. Small miracle if I can get this thing to go straight. I mean, look at it. All right, please don't move, Mr. Log. Oh, that's pretty close. That looks pretty straight. Okay, first one's down. What a mess I got going on here. But yeah, that's it for me today. I felt like I was chasing my tail half the day. I knew today was gonna be hard. Things should get easier now. So yeah, see you in the morning. There's the sun. Haven't seen you all day. All right, good morning. Frosty start. Ice 18. You guys have always been real helpful with advice you've given me. So I got a question. I want to keep this tree alive right here. But it's like 3 feet from the base of that tree to where the top of my foam board is. And I would like to fill in at least another couple feet of dirt here and then make it a more gradual grade. But if I put more dirt over this tree, like say up to this batter board, would that kill that tree? Because I definitely don't want this tree dead. It's just beautiful right here next to the cabin. If I put 2 feet of dirt up against the base of that tree, will that tree die? Anyone that knows, just let me know in the comments, and I appreciate it ahead of time. All right, I hit something here. That one won't budge, so we'll have to cut it off and try to get that one to go in. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. This is that big beam under this 3-ply girder, and I cannot seem to get those to drive in. I've cut 3 off, but it's secure, and I got one in down there. I mean, it ain't going anywhere, but it's perplexing. I'm perplexed why that won't go in. Even if it hits one of those nails, I feel like it still should drive through that girder, but what are you gonna do? All right, here's that Havelock wool. That's just sheep's wool, made into bats for insulation. This is actually the sound dampening stuff for the interior walls, but I think it's going to be perfect for right in between my notches right here where there's some gaps. Not sure why there's gaps, but there are. So we got to fill them up, make sure there's no drafts that get through them. But yeah, this stuff's nice because it's not toxic. Don't have to worry about it. Gloves or respirators, so that's why I wanted to go with this stuff, and seems like a really nice product. Oh, put some in there, put some in the other notch, and flip it down. Probably shove a little more in each side before we chink, but for now, real good. All right, we'll go find E2. Right on top too. I think I'll just drag it over. Yeah. Look at that. Oh yeah. Throw it right up there. No, I did not drop that log. I placed it there. Okay, let's see what we got for lunch today in the old microwave. It's a good one. Homemade sesame seed chicken. Yep, I made it this time. Can you believe that? You shouldn't. Thanks, honey. Woohoo! Okay. Okay, we got the big hole for the electrical. That'll be run at some point, but I want to make sure I get holes going all the way in certain spots around the build. And then these small holes is how I'm going to attach my logs together. I'm not going to use those long Timberlock screws. I'm going to actually pin rebar down through them. A little bit cheaper option, and they're also thicker than those, so should make for a really strong wall. Good morning, another day. Boy, some of those long logs, a little bit twisted, but I think it's just the long logs are going to be the worst, hopefully. Takes a little bit more time than I was expecting, but that's okay. I figured I moved those logs, probably 10, 15 times minimum each, you know, with the cant hook, rolling them over to peel them or to drag them or to haul them. And once I nail them down, it's the last time. So it's gonna hopefully sit there for 100 years. Who knows? But, and you saw the green rebar. I had a tip from my sister who knows a log cabin builder, and I went to his place and I looked at his setup, and he's done a ton of cabins over the years, log homes really too. And he suggested coating my rebar. So the rust, it prevents the rust when it's in the log because there is some moisture in the log. So it's going to really prolong the life of the cabin. And actually, when I renovated my old log cabin that we used to live in, some places that I cut out where the spikes were, you could tell that it had weakened the wood. It had rusted in the wood and the log was a lot weaker. Of course, that house was standing for 40 years, but still, it's just a preventative measure. Put that rebar in and then coat it with that epoxy, that green epoxy. So I'm gonna cut a bunch of those up today, right now, and then we're gonna go back to stacking logs. Alrighty. Why'd I have the biggest log first? Probably would have started the excavator if I had known. Literally the biggest logs were next. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, well, I just snapped this old extension off, and I've been trying to use this spade. I've been using this spade bit to drill these 1-inch electric holes, but that's not working out. This is a really old extension, probably, I don't know, 30 years old, who knows. It was a hand-me-down. I should get a big old auger, 1-inch auger bit. I'm gonna have to drill holes through all my logs, and every 8 times 9, 70, 60, 70 holes. 1-inch holes to get through my logs. So yeah, I gotta buy a bigger bit. 1/2-inch auger, which, you know, goes through it pretty good for the rebar. See if I can get through today, and then I'll have to go to the store for tomorrow. Here's how I straighten a crooked log. First, I tack in both ends, one of each, a short and a long, just to hold it real tight. Pull the middle back and then pin it. Oh. Did I say earlier today this was working so well? I have to eat my words on that one. Well, I can't use rebar the rest of the day because I have no more drill bits. So we're gonna go with those Timberlock screws just to get through today. But yeah, that's how I straighten a log. Getting somewhere. I had the question a lot last video of, did I forget the stairs? I think my sister even asked me if I had forgotten the stairs, but no, I didn't forget them. I just figured it's dangerous enough working with these logs up here. Stairs are gonna go here, a little L staircase down to the basement and up to the upstairs. So I just didn't cut the floor out. It'd just be a few quick cuts to get that opened up, but it should be a lot safer working without that hole, so that's why. All right, getting cold. I'm going home. See you in the morning. One more day. Tomorrow's Friday. All right, well, we're out looking for drill bits, and for any Christmas tree fans, I once again am gonna let you down. I am not gonna make it to the property before light, which I had planned to do prior to those drill brakes busting yesterday. So Christmas tree lighting will be, I'm not even gonna say, there will be a Christmas tree lighting, but not till next year. But all right, gotta go keep checking these stores for one of these big long drill bits, hopefully find some quality ones here, and then we'll get out to the property. Well, 0 for 1, we'll try our next stop. Okay, stop number 2. Here's the one I would be looking at buying. With an extension this would work, but the only ones that are out are the ones I need. Next stop, Fleet Farm. Is there a shortage in 1-inch bits? Stop number 4, Industrial Tools. Well, we got 2 bits, not exactly what I needed, but can't waste all day. So we'll get out there and get some building in. All right, well, what day of the week is it? Gotta be Friday. None of that's gonna work out. I just spent half the morning on, more than half the morning. So this mishmatch of extensions and bits just not matching up. So those are going back. I'm gonna find something online, the appropriate length and quality. So today, the rest of today, what's left, we're gonna go back with these timber locks. This gap too big, this gap too small. Okay, I think that helped a little. Check the video. I reviewed the video and it said that I need to tighten this chainsaw. Moved a little bit, but I'm gonna try to move that up a little there. Thank Friday. The first win of the day. Every little bit where those gaps get close together is gonna help make this look more uniform when I chink it. Well, I got impatient. I put that brand new bit in here, put some nails in there to secure it, and guess what happened? Snapped right off. So now I got a bit stuck in my log, and I'm still no further to drilling those electric holes. I have a C3 over there in the wrong spot. So you just saw me flipping all those around. Look at how sun faded they are when they're facing the sun. I mean, too much longer and I wouldn't be able to read that. 6C1. And these are the ones that were in the shade. I mean, huge difference. So I just flipped them all to the shade here, and hopefully they'll last before I get them up there. Look out. So close, but it needs a little help. Okay, up to the window already? No way. No, those are pretty low windows. changed my mind again. Tried that new bit I got earlier. It's only 17 inches. I wanted 24 to go through 3 logs, but 17 is gonna do, because some of my logs I wouldn't even make it with a 24. So ended up cutting my rebar down. I was getting too high on the wall without rebar, so I just want to get it done. And by the time I shipped one here, it would take me forever. It would take me, you know, who knows how long for that bit to get here. So we're going with the 17, and that thing really goes in good. So final decision. Here it is, last log of the week. Look at that. 3 and 4 logs up. I think we're going 9 high, so almost halfway. Another day would be halfway. Not sure when the next video will be out. Hope everyone's having a great time with family over the holiday, and Merry Christmas to you. See you next time. Well, changed my mind again. I tried that new